Hey everybody, Nancy Norbeck with this week's Creative Pep Talk. And first off, I want to say Happy New Year! It is that time of year when everybody starts thinking about stuff that they can do to be better, right? New Year's resolutions. And as you might guess, I have something to say about that. I've actually already said this in my newsletter for the week, which, if you didn't know, I do have a newsletter. It contains all sorts of things that I've been thinking about, some stuff about that week's podcast. It comes out every other week with the interviews, so it only hits your inbox twice a month, but it's full of interesting stuff. It also lets you know what kind of workshops I'm working on and offering and when they are and how to sign up, all the stuff that you might need to know. And it comes with the 6 creative beliefs that are messing you up, which will just show up in your inbox once a day for 6 days to get into some of those things that you may think are just weird things about you, but really, really aren't, and what to do with them. So I don't usually pull things from the newsletter, but I wanted to this time because I think that this time of year is the time of year that we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And we put that pressure on ourselves in the form of resolutions, and everybody's doing it. So everybody thinks that that's what they're supposed to do, right? They're going to say, I'm going to lose, 25 pounds in 3 months, or whatever it is. I'm going to go to the gym every week. I'm going to learn Spanish. I'm going to whatever it is that I'm going to do. The problem is we set these goals, and especially when it comes to things like losing weight, we tend to set them big because we dream big, and there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. But if you've been listening to me for any length of time, you'll know that I'm a big believer in small steps and lowering expectations. New Year's resolutions, especially when we dream super big, don't account for either of those things. And so what happens? I'll bet you could say it with me. Your New Year's resolution is toast by the end of January, Valentine's Day tops. For most people, that's how this goes. If you are one of the exceptions, congratulations. But for most of us, that's what happens. And it happens because we bite off too big a piece and we just can't deal with it because our society says we're supposed to be able to do everything overnight. Well, we know we can't do everything overnight. So am I suggesting that you don't set a resolution? Yeah, I kind of am, actually. If you insist on setting a resolution, I strongly recommend that you break it down into tiny pieces. If you want to know more about that, go find the episode about small steps. It's all in there. What I recommend instead, though, is don't set a resolution at all. Set your goals for what you want to explore this year. You might want to explore Spanish. You might want to find some really cool kids shows that'll teach you some elementary Spanish that could also be a whole lot of fun because you get to feel like a little kid again. And then build on that as your interest and curiosity dictate. You might want to explore different kinds of cooking that you think would be better for your health. You might want to explore visiting, natural parks, national parks, local parks, outside, in nature, in whatever way sounds right to you through the course of your year. Your first step might be just to figure out what is close to you, what looks interesting, and just take it step by step by step. Follow your own curiosity and your own desire to explore. What little detail stands out to you that you want to follow? You can use this on anything. You can explore spirituality. You can explore the arts. You can explore how to renovate things in your house. Just start them small, like you would if you were learning anything else. And then see where your own curiosity and interest take you from there. You could end up achieving more than you would with an average resolution because your interest is likely to stay piqued for a longer period of time. That's what happens when we actually follow the things that call to us in the form of curiosity or general interest. We naturally go there. We don't need to set a big, scary resolution that sounds like I'm going to take on the world because it just comes from us and we follow it. So that's my take on New Year's resolutions. I hope you'll think about it at least. It's a little different. But, that's kind of why I'm here, is to do things that are a little different. Either way, I wish you the very best of New Year's, and I hope that you will find all sorts of cool things to explore this year. And if you're curious about that newsletter, there's a link below this video. See you next time.